Hello everyone, it is me here. th- I don't know how to introduce myself anymore because this channel has gone through a whole bunch of changes. So obviously you should have seen by now that I've changed my name from Azrael Dreamer Plays. Let me just turn that down, it's very loud. From Azrael Dreamer Plays to Luminous Nova Dreamer Plays. And I think that it's only right for me to explain why I've changed this channel so much. Because it's been a very long while since I've actually posted a video on YouTube. A lot of the videos that you see me post now were just videos that I've recorded months and months in advance because I wanted to go on a tiny bit of a hiatus. So a lot of the videos that you see were recorded months and months in advance to when I actually uploaded them, so that I can have a break while at least try to get content out. But now that I'm back from that break, which is much longer than I anticipated because I just felt kind of burnt out. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm just going to turn that off. But I came back, made a video in VR because I thought it was cool that I was trying to achieve Ultra Instinct, but I wanted to address some things. Mainly because I feel like it's only right for me to explain myself after I've been gone for so long. Well, one of the main reasons why I wanted to take a break is because, well, when I started doing YouTube, which actually was quite a while ago now, I thought it would be something that I could lean onto, or at least have something to express my creative juices and whatnot. Even though quite a while back, like when I made my other YouTube channel, it was originally supposed to be a source of income before I got my first job. Even though I never actually thought of YouTube as just a thing I can do just to make money. It's just that now I think I should address what's going on more recently. So, how do I explain this? Uh, I just felt like most of what I was doing kind of went underappreciated. Not because I'm blaming anyone or anything, it's just that, the fact that my videos weren't being recognized. And I think that's the same folly that most new YouTubers fall into, that they get discouraged when the videos don't get recognized and they give up. Well, I'm trying not to give up, but the big issue with that is that, well, life gets in the way. Uh, as most of you may know, hopefully all of you should know now, assuming people watch this video, is that I'm still in high school. I'm only 17, so I don't exactly have, well, I do have free time, but I don't have free time at the same time, because unlike having an actual job, which is 9 to 5, obviously school is like from like 5 in the morning or something like that to 3 p.m. But I get really exhausted because, especially now, seeing that I'm a senior, starting this school year, especially now that I'm a senior, I have to work harder than ever in order to get to where I want to go in life, because truth be told, I actually want to procure a job with some discipline in IT. I'm aiming for game development, but, well, if I... If it's something in IT, then I have a lot of stuff here. Heck, gaming falls under the IT field, and YouTube falls under the IT field as well. And so I want to preferably get to where I want to go, but I also want YouTube as well. Because it just seems very calming to me, getting to express what's on my mind to an audience. It doesn't have to necessarily be about much of anything. Usually, like most Let's Players and people who post gameplay on YouTube, it's not really about the game sometimes. It's about how said person is perceiving the games or how they're playing the games. Actually, a study was recently conducted to ask why people watch other people play the video games on YouTube, and the most conclusive answer is that it's because people want to see different perspectives on how each game is played, and they want to show different perspectives, or see different perspectives on how different skill levels are, that kind of stuff. So that's one of the major reasons why I wanted to do YouTube in the first place, because it allows me to express my viewpoints on sorry for that, it's just a bit cold where I am right now, but I wanted to show my viewpoints on the games that I love playing, because, well, they're the games I love playing, I want to share it with people. But the big issue there is that now I don't really play video games just to play it. Because whenever I play video games now, I'm like, oh, I need to record this, gonna be good for YouTube. And I think that's the habit that most Let's Players fall into as well. Because YouTube is a grind, and everyone knows that, and so when you effectively make your entire point on YouTube the main source of entertainment in your free time, then it kind of feels like a job you love doing, but you no longer want to play any game without first recording it. So that's kind of a factor into this break here, because I want to regain my love in video games. I still love video games, but also the fact that well, it's just the fact that I always feel like I have to be recording in order to play any video game, and yeah, you see how that kind of gets a bit problematic. But let's get to the absolute main point, because all of this was just details leading up to the most main point on why I've been away. It's a combination of all of the stuff I've already said, that's a given at least, but the biggest reason also is the fact that I don't know what to do. Cute joke about not having any content here, but I don't know what to do because it's a situation of I have so much water. Let me rephrase that, I kind of screwed it up. So much water everywhere, but not a drop to drink. It's kind of that scenario, because I have so much video games, so much time on my hands, well, for the most part, and I have so much ideas that I want to express to everyone on YouTube, but I don't know what to do, because subconsciously I want to try and please everyone. I want my videos to appeal to every audience possible, but it's, at least for now, factually impossible for me to do so. And I don't have a big enough audience for any meaningful voting to happen, because, well, you kind of need people to vote in order to know what people want. But I don't know what people want a lot of the times, and it leads me to guess, and then I start second guessing myself a lot, because, again, subconsciously, a whole bunch of stuff is happening. I start second guessing a lot, and I just end up not feeling like recording, or feeling like to make YouTube videos. But I want to make YouTube videos. I just want to, because I want to get all of the ideas that I have into the world. I want to experience new games for the first time. Heck, I'm making this video just because I wanted to get all of this weight off my shoulders. It doesn't mean that I'm gonna quit YouTube. That seems to be the number one thing that people start assuming when people say that they don't feel a drive for YouTube as much as they once did. That's not what I'm saying here. I'm saying that I needed a break to kind of recharge my batteries, and I really want more feedback, because whenever it's up to me, which it's supposed to be up to the Let's Player or any content creator on YouTube to create the content that they like. But when I start doing a process like that, I get lost in my head for hours, and over the summer I should have been posting videos, but I wasn't, because mainly I wasn't even at home. I was at like Pennsylvania and Michigan for most of my summer, studying other colleges, because I'm also working hard to get into good colleges that mainly are going for game design. But also, the times that I wasn't out of state, but I was at home, I just get lost in my head, because I'm like, I want to record, but what should I record? I have too much games to record, and I was experimenting with a whole bunch of stuff, or not really experimenting, but more theorizing about what I should be doing. Like, I thought that I could try a scripted video at some point, but I don't feel like scripted videos are necessarily good, because, sure, scripted videos sound more professional, but on YouTube especially, where it's all about how the content creator can create a video from heart and not from a sheet of paper that was written beforehand, I think that's kind of an important aspect, personally, to have unscripted videos. But, well, that leads to a lot of leads to a lot of silence, and you can see how I'm starting to overthink a lot of stuff here, because that's just how my brain works. I overthink too much, and in turn, I come to the conclusion that I should just do nothing. And that's why I'm making this video. It's more of an update video, but more of also an explanation, and also a request for feedback, because I want to try and please everyone, though I know that's never gonna happen. But I'm kind of refuse to accept that I can't make the best content for everyone. Because, well, originally I started this channel to capitalize on Undertale, because I started this, let me just turn up the music, it's getting annoying. But I started this channel to capitalize on Undertale because it was the hottest thing in 2015, and I genuinely enjoyed it. Undertale was a breath of fresh air compared to literally every other game that I've ever played. It was the one and only game where your choices actually did something instead of, oh, this person will remember that, even though it doesn't matter down the line. So I started this channel as Azio Dreamer Plays to capitalize on that. And then I got into the character a lot and I really, really enjoyed it. But I wanted to branch out into more stuff because, well, the whole Undertale thing was getting kind of old. I'll still be doing it, but it was getting kind of old because, well, that seemed like the only thing I had as a trick for all of my YouTube videos, where I just record YouTube videos normally, and then I just put a voice changer over everything, and it was fun, but it gets kind of old. So yeah, it's kind of something that needs to be changed up a bit, so I'll actually be making more videos soon. I just wanted to explain why I was in such a huge hiatus. You can already tell that I'm kind of running out of things to say because I'm thinking so much. Well, anyways, I guess that'll be it for this update video. See ya in the next video, I suppose.